The last time I saw you was like 2018 when you were about to play Illinois.
Yeah.
And you were like 250 yards out, something like that. And I was like, bro, go for 300 today so I can be here and break this record. Welcome to the first installment of the Fro Show. I'm incredibly excited today, not only because it's my first show ever, but most importantly because I got the greatest wide receiver to ever wear the uniform at the University of Nebraska, Stanley Morgan Jr. Stan, appreciate you stopping by, bro. How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Some can say that though,
Yeah, with everything going on. I hear you, bro. All right. So I gotta start with, I've always been a big supporter of you. I think the last time I saw you was like 2018 when you were about to play Illinois.
Yeah.
And you were like 250 yards out, something like that. And I was like, bro, go for 300 today so I can be here and break this record. So, bro, you gotta tell me what it's like being the career leader in literally everything at Nebraska. How's that feel, man?
I mean, it feels good, man. Just the feeling you felt, trying to push me to get to that level. I mean, it felt good getting it for guys like you, who put in the work before me, me watching your film before I can even get on the field and just peeping your style and the way you run your routes and, taking some things from your book and putting it into my game and helping me get to where I am. So that feels great to get to that accomplishment for not just me, for, everybody who pushed in those same uniforms I did.
Absolutely, bro. And I appreciate the love because that makes me feel good, even though you were a much better receiver than me, bro. Don't you? So I appreciate you.
Not at all.
Yeah, come on, man. This man was the lead. Don't play with me. Well, I'm gonna look at the stats right now. Career receptions, receiving yards, season receiving yards. So also the first man in Nebraska history to have 1,000-yard receiving.
Yes, sir.
Stan, that I chased that my whole career. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank
What
you.
else? Got consecutive games with receptions, season 100-yard receiving games. I mean, Stan, you were the man. So much love to you, bro. I appreciate that. Take me back, bro. Tell me about like college pregame routine. What is it? I know how much Memorial Stadium means to me, how it was to play in Nebraska. Just reflect on that a little bit for me about showing up to Memorial on Saturdays and what that meant.
Oh man, it meant the world to me, having my family come out some games too and just coming to see me and playing at a place, I never thought I would play, coming to Nebraska, getting recruited, I didn't know where Nebraska was. And to come out there in that tunnel walk for the first time, it was amazing. I mean, the feeling. It's a feeling you cherish for the rest of your life, and you just, you wish you can go back and do it again and again and again. So that's a milestone for me, and it's the maximum altitude of how I'm feeling about Nebraska. You know that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because when we talk about, people are like, well, did you enjoy your time in Nebraska? And you're like, man, it was crazy because not only was, the stadium atmosphere one of the best in college football, but the experience after the games and being in town and, especially as being the greatest to ever play the position, people knew who you were. And it wasn't necessarily about the clout, but it was about, people loved and showed respect. And that's what I really enjoyed about Nebraska. I know you probably did as well.
Of course,
Yeah.
man. Hell yeah.
It's funny, man, because like when I go out, so I'll go out in Lincoln or whatever, and whenever you're out in town, my buddies will be like, the best Nebraska receiver ever to live is in town. You know that, right? Like,
but that's actually funny you say that because like when y'all, when the older cats come in town, you, Amir, all you guys
Jay
come
Mitch,
in town. We want to, we like the big dogs in town. We trying to chill with y'all. You feel me? And that's crazy you would say that because we feel the same way about you guys, man. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
I think that's what's so cool about it. I mean, honestly, from all the guys, and we'll get into this about playing for Coach Taylor in Cincinnati, but I feel like our time there, whether you played in like 06 or back in the 90s or whenever, the Mike Riley area to Coach Frost now, I think it's all love. The guys have always kind of seamlessly gotten along and bought into the culture, and I think that really is a testament to Nebraska itself, right? Just the culture that not only the football team but the people, portray.
Of course, I mean it's a brotherhood all the way through.
Absolutely. All right, brother. Now jumping in from going from Nebraska to being in Cincy, how is it being in Cincinnati? Because I know what it's like, to not that UDFA life, but that P squad grind. I understand that practice squad grind. Tell me about what's going on in Cincinnati right now, brother. Tell me about your experience.
Oh, I mean, just coming from last year, I mean, coming from the P squad and getting, the blessing to get on that active roster. I mean, you know how the grind is with the P squad. I mean, it's an amazing experience. You feel what I'm saying? Like you go through tough times, but it's making you stronger every day. P squad, you get to go against the ones every day, so you getting better every day. And to say, you know what I'm saying, you looking around the locker room and you see all these guys on active roster, but you still have to, take in the blessing that you still, on this team, and they still see something in you that you know what I'm saying, that you can provide to the team later on, that, if you get the opportunity, you know what I'm saying. But Nebraska put me in a position where, you know what I'm saying, I'm up against whatever, and I feel like I can go through it, so it's not really no sweat. You know how we get it out the mud. It's nothing.
Man, so I can't applaud you more on that mentality, bro, because I'll be fully transparent with you. When I got drafted, I spent my first year on IR, and then I got back. I got released from Tampa my second year, and then I was a P squad grinder, the rest of my career. But even in like the darkest days of my P squad, I couldn't say that I had the mentality that you have right now as your experience in that, because you're absolutely right. They see something in you, and the opportunity is going to come. You just got to snatch it, which you did that last year. I think a lot of people don't understand, how few and far between those opportunities come, because people would be crazy to think only 1,696 guys can play on a Sunday, right? That's how many active players there are every week.
Right.
You wouldn't be in Cincinnati for these 2 years, you know what I'm saying, if you couldn't play on Sundays. It's a numbers thing. So that's impressive that you have that attitude, brother. What do you think brought you to that mentality? Because I know it didn't take me until I, was out of the league that I really realized, that time was a blessing much more so than it was a curse.
I mean, just coming into Nebraska, like coming into Nebraska with, you had Jordan in front of me. I had Brandon. I had Alonzo. I had DP. All these guys ahead of me. And, even Reek, all these guys ahead of me, that's older than me. And I was trying to find a way to get on the field and, to just play, you know what I'm saying? Not even just play my role, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a guy not to come in and just like step over nobody or step on no boundaries. I always wanted to play my role, always been a team player. So I guess that's what helps me get through, these type of times, because, being a team player, it takes you a long way, you know what I'm saying? So coming in Nebraska, learning how to block very well and just leading on with that. And then that helped me get more plays and, get more passing plays. And then passing plays turns into touchdowns. And after that, sky's the limit for you. So just taking it step by step.
Yeah, that's a good point again, brother. Like just those small stepping stones in life, and then you reflect all of a sudden you're looking back at, this big pathway you built. You talk, people are like, "How'd you get here?" You're like, "Honestly, I kept my head down and did it just day by day." I
Yes,
can't think about it too much.
Yes,
But yeah, absolutely, brother. I applaud you for that. And as we move on from football, as I hope me, brother, I want to see you catching every touchdown on Sunday for Cincinnati for the next 10 years.
Come on now, you already know I know that. Come on now.
You know
it's all love.
Yeah,
Come
you
on
already
now.
know how I feel. But as we become men and we start to have these discussions about stuff that we're passionate outside of football, I think I'm blessed with a group of friends and group of teammates that we have these conversations, about stuff we're passionate about outside of the game. You want to elaborate on anything you got going on, anything you're passionate about?
Just a lot of stuff in the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about that, obviously, so just pushing everybody to be, just pushing everybody to be their best every day. You know what I'm saying? My coach used to tell me every day, if everybody wake up and try to be their best that they can be every day, we wouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a better world, you know what I'm saying? So just pushing everybody to be their best every day, and just, that's the message I'm giving out to the world, because it's the world's crazy right now. You got COVID, you got a lot of stuff going on with the Black Lives Matter. So just a message to a lot of people out there to just wake up and be the best you can be every day. You know what I'm saying? If you can do that, you can go to sleep at night and look yourself in the mirror.
Absolutely. There's something very powerful to be said about doing the right thing and being right to one another and being the best people we can be. Because honestly, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And I know as you got that tunnel vision on the season, you know what I'm saying, getting activated. That's great advice, bro. So I want to thank you for your time. I am going to wrap up with 5 rapid fire questions. We're just going to fire at you real quick for the folks back in Lincoln and around the world. Let me know when you're ready, Stan. They'll be pretty quick.
Let's do it.
All right, brother. First one is, who is the quarterback that threw the best ball while you were at the University of Nebraska?
Now, you know I love my boy Tommy.
We all do.
Tanner, I like Tanner Lee. Tanner Lee used to throw some muffins. He kind of started me off my junior year, so I'm going to go with Tanner Lee.
Yeah, T. Lee could spin it. I liked T. Lee a lot. I liked him when he was in college. You know, obviously it was a tough time for the offense, but it was good to see you flourish with him as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, next one. Catch you're most proud of, brother.
I have to say my Wisconsin.
Good protection for Lee on first down. Popping open is Morgan. Stanley Morgan down the sideline. Morgan inside the 10. He'll take it all the way home.
When I took it from the sideline all the way into the touchdown, my junior year with Tyjon leading the way with the block, man, that was
okay.
Good time.
Yeah. Play the game against the Badgers is something I'm a little familiar with, but not when it comes to getting in the end zone. Not when it comes to getting in the end zone. All right, here we go. Your favorite view on campus, because I know Lincoln gets a bad rap. You know, Nebraska gets a bad rap for being, you know, cornfields and nothing else. But little do many know, there's quite a few spots in Lincoln.
Oh man, easily. It's crazy because when it's like the little park when you coming into Lincoln is right when you're coming into the stadium. It's like right to the right. As soon as before you get to the stadium, from the airport.
I know what you're talking about. It's like a frisbee golf course in a lake.
Yes. I used to take my dog out right there, and if you like stand in a certain spot, you can actually see the whole little town. And
yeah, you could probably see, like, if you stand a little bit further back, you probably see the baseball stadium and Memorial.
All that, yeah. So
dang, I don't know if I know where you're talking about, but I don't know if I've ever seen that view, so I like it. I know the people in Lincoln will like that one too.
Yes, sir.
Right, next one. Your best favorite spot in Nebraska?
Watering holes. Come on now.
Watering hole?
Come on now.
See, for the wings, obviously. See, I got to shout out Southwest Barbecue. My man, Scotty. Yeah, they hook it up over there. Their hot barbecue. Yeah, Scotty knows what's up over there.
Okay.
All right, last question for the fans: white or red pants on the road, brother?
Ooh, a lot of people gonna be mad at me, but I like white, man. I like the all white.
See, I think the cleanest uniform in all of sports is all white, and we have white helmets. Like it's frosty. I like it.
Oh my God! And then you look fast with it. So
man, you look fat. Exactly. Black makes you look big. White makes you look clean and fast, baby.
Come on.
All right, Stan. I appreciate you coming on, dog. I can't tell you how much I do. You know I'm pulling for you. I'm nothing but the best in your future endeavors, brother. And we'll link up soon, man. Thank you again.
Always love. Always love.
All right, bro.